We are getting closer and closer to the masked gentleman. Let's follow his clue and show up at the Great Hall.
It's here. I know it is. Enter. You still haven't found it, you incompetent fool. The mask is inside the hotel.
Sir, please accept my apologies.
Oh, well, as long as you're sorry, I suppose everything is fine. Get the mask.
We will find it, sir.
The Garden of Healing. The City of Harmony. We have 2 of the 3. Which is just another way of saying we have nothing, isn't it?
So, what was that? That was a villain we haven't seen before. I'm going to call him Evil Beard Man. Evil Beard Man is working with Bloom. And those 2 places he was talking about, apparently they have 2 out of the 3. I don't know what these places are. One was in the previous game, the Garden of Healing. One was inside the first Professor Layton movie. I understand they're making a second one. So, those are the 2 places. Ooh, and we have an episode. Maybe this episode will tell us more. Yeah, hopefully this episode will reveal more about the Evil Beard Man. Episode number 15, Bloom's Deception. Bronev? Is that the beard guy? I think Bronev is the name of Evil Beard Guy. Oh wow, Evil Beard Guy! Wow, in that cutscene they deliberately hid his face, and now we get to see his face directly. Nice sunglasses, yeah, nice shades, Bronev. Bloom, you have the most odd way of putting things. Please, what is it? Wait, that's not what his voice sounded like. His voice was more sinister. So Layton has finally turned up. How should we deal with him, sir? Let him be. Neither he nor Descole poses a... Descole? What does Descole have to do with anything? Excuse me? Wow, so something's going on here. Bronev is evil. He is trying to find things in locations that have been cleared by Descole and Professor Layton. So is he just a guy who, you know, shows up at the end of every Professor Layton game? After the game is over, he shows up and steals the important thing from those locations? Is that it? I think that could be it. He seems to be planning something, though. Well, completely forget about Bronev, because we're not going to see him again. We'll see him at the very, very end of the game after everything has been solved, right? I think he shows up in a bonus scene after the ending credits. I think that's when we see Bronev again. Other than that, we're not going to see him. just refocus your attention on the masked gentleman. Puzzle number 131, Jewels to the Lock. The book is locked up tight. What you want to do is arrange them in a specific order by moving one jewel. Well, the order is easy enough to figure out. Jewels point at other jewels. So, for example, this jewel goes like this, which points at 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 this, maybe, and then this one, and that one, and then that one. What you have to do is go through and figure out which jewels are pointing to which ones, and which jewel messes up the entire sequence. The sequence... Let me erase that. Sequence starts here. Starts here. 1, 2, 3. That's the one that's odd. I go from that, and I can hit all of the other jewels, starting from here if this one is fixed. So this is our solution, the jewel in the upper left.
I believe I have this one. Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks who decided to go exploring in the woods. She went into a house which is owned by 3 bears. Wait, wrong fairy tale, wrong fairy tale. This is the beautiful princess, so this allegory is about Angela. Yeah, we had a story about Professor Layton, one about Henry, and now one about Angela. She fell in love with a beautiful man. It was true love. But then one day, he went out into the mountains. And he died. He died out there in the mountains. And her husband's best friend comforted the princess. And he stole her heart. And the two of them got married. Clearly, this is about Angela marrying Henry, who was Randall's best friend. She married him after Randall died. And nobody really knew that it was the best friend's fault for the death of the man. Because Henry was the one who convinced Randall to go on the expedition. But then, you left off on a cliffhanger? Masked gentleman? Well, I can't handle a cliffhanger. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. An auditorium. Okay, that will work. And yes, let's keep going, let's keep going. Here in the auditorium, we will solve the mystery. We will solve the mystery and find out what's going on with the masked gentleman. All you have to do is examine the screen, but first, a puzzle. Puzzle number 132, Stealth Night. We have policemen. Policemen can look forward, backwards, left and right, and they can also look at 45-degree diagonals. So all of the policemen are going to be in number 4. They're going to be in row 4. Where can I place the policemen in order to cover every single room, every single chair in this area? So, for example, the first policeman is going to cover all of these seats. And basically what you have to do is just start guessing where the policemen go next. One's going to start in C, because that will cover these ones over on the edge. We'll cover this and that. We'll cover that and that. We're going to need someone close to the edge to cover those two ones. Cover that and that. Once you figure out where all the guys go, it's like this. We have 4 in a row right over here. And D, E, F, and G.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. A fine puzzle for a gentleman.